Everybody shut up and action. Is Lookback good? It actually kind of is. This is a really interesting animated film from Japan. It came out last year, 2024, and it's a really intriguing movie. It's not like your typical linear storyline, or it kind of is rather, but like it has this more artistic sort of thought evoking sort of mystique behind it. The entire story is essentially about a girl who is a naturally talented artist until she meets someone else who working in a school newspaper making small comic strips who is extremely talented as well. And the entire story is about how these two meet and then start developing manga together, and just the interrelation between the two, and then stuff happens that results in them questioning should they have ever met, what would happen if they don't meet. And it's this entire movie based on a what if scenario. What if this didn't happen? What if we never met? What if we never started working on art together? How would things in our lives ever have changed? And that's the entire premise of the movie, on based on these two manga artists, or just two artists who go down the path of making manga together. Honestly, I mainly watched this movie because I just saw a poster for it, and it just looked like it had a really unique animation style, and I was like, okay, this actually looks like it's going to be really good. It has that artistic sort of vibe to it. It has the vibe Studio Ghibli movies tend to do. I'm not like the craziest Studio Ghibli fan. I've only seen only 2 of their movies. I want to watch them all, and I really fell in love with the vibe of the 2 Studio Ghibli movies I've seen, which was like A Howl's Moving Castle and Castle in the Sky, or whatever it's called. And I really love the vibe of those movies. I love the stories. I do find Studio Ghibli movies a little hard to grasp on the deeper aspects behind them, but I nonetheless, I still enjoy them. I'm not the biggest fan solely because I struggle in grasping the deeper aspects behind them, and if you don't understand the deeper aspects behind them, some movies like Howl's Moving Castle, while you love the vibe, you might not get as intertwined with the narrative if you don't understand the deeper stuff behind it, but it's fine. This movie, it just had, from looking at the poster, it had the vibe of a Studio Ghibli movie, and I was like, Loki, I want to watch this, and that's what I did. I watched it, I enjoyed it. It has a really unique style. It hooks you in. Once watching it, like the animation style, it was nice, but it's not my favorite style. But you know, it's still nice. I enjoyed watching the animation style. I really fell in love with both these characters, seeing their journey on how they interact with one another, their behavior together. They both behave like children, or not really both behave like children. It's mainly the lead that behaves like a child at the beginning, and it's just really intriguing to watch how she falls in love with art, falls out of love with art, falls back in love with art, and just her entire passion for art, the amount of work she puts into it just to give up later. It's just a really intriguing movie based around these ideals of hard work and what it is that you truly like, and it's these deeper themes that really do hook you into this movie, into falling in love with it, and I just really enjoyed watching it. I do think it's really slow paced though, and that's kind of something that irked me while watching it. I put it up to 1.5. I always watch anime at 1.5 times speed because animation just flows a little more smoothly for me. It's nothing about pacing there, but I boosted it up to 2 times speed, and it just felt a little nicer to watch. But yeah, I mean, regardless of that, I really love the music behind this. I love everything about it. The story, it was really nice. It was heartwarming. It was a really intriguing movie to watch. Honestly, that's all I'll really say about it. It was a fun one-time watch. Will I go back to it? Probably not. It's not the type of story that you want to keep going back to. It's just like, yeah, it was a nice one-time watch, and now I'm done with it. I'm not going to think about it again, really. Nothing crazy like that, but it did have some merits to it that does evoke thoughts about it to yourself, and makes you question your own personality and what things you like about personality, and how you can change it about yourself, especially in the ideals of working hard towards something you're passionate about, and whether you should ever give up in general, and towards your relations with other people who are in the same field, and what you think of them, and whether you should have this sort of jealous relationship with them, or just a friendly relationship with them, or that you should work with them. There's a lot of thoughts that this movie will evoke from you from those types of mannerisms, and I just really enjoyed this one watch of it, and I really did like it. I'll give this movie overall a solid 78%. I that's what I give it. I like this movie. I think you guys will too. That it was a nice watch. So check it out and let me know what you think. Peace.